How can you reach to negate yourself and reach to the one of Allah when the current only flows to Muhammadun Rasulullah? Any other door in which you try to reach La ilaha illallah, that I'm going to come to your door and negate myself, it's not true. There's no Prophet, there's no religion, there's nothing that can negate you in the presence of La ilaha illallah except Muhammadun Rasulullah. There are levels of submission, but to be nothing and to reach the true Nuqt and true binary, every Prophet of Allah needed to enter the door of Muhammadun Rasulullah. And we've spoken many times why Sayyidina Musa wanted to be humiliated by Sayyidina Khidr. Because when he's a one for his community, but he wants to reach the true oneness of Allah. Then Allah said, I'll send you to one of my servants, one of my Muhammadan servants, in which to test you and bring you down to a Nuqt, and gave him the path of Nuqt. That's why the tariqah is based on Surat al-Kahf. And that Allah gives the people of the Nuqt, the cave, these are the guidelines when accompanying these types of servants. Don't talk until they ask you. You won't have patience from the knowledges they have and what limited understanding you have. All of the adab of Surat al-Kahf is the reality of the way of the Nuqt, and that all Prophets of Allah needed to enter into Muhammadun Rasulullah. And Allah completed their deen by Isra wal Miraj, because all the Prophets had to enter into the salah and they had to pray behind Muhammadun Rasulullah. In tahiyyat they have to give their tashahhud and they have to give their shahada, and that they have to witness that there is what? La ilaha illallah and Muhammadun Rasulullah, the only binary code for Allah. And as a result they all become dressed with the lights of Muhammadun Rasulullah, and now they are able to enter into their annihilation. Otherwise there is no way to annihilate and enter into the presence of that power, the one, the power that sends to all to make everything to be negated. And there's no negation except through the door of Sayyidina Muhammad. And that's why then the tariqahs are so immensely powerful, and the reality that they carry is that those shaykhs and whomever they are that teach the way of the Nuqt. Not all shaykhs are created equal and not all shaykhs have the same knowledge, and that to go around and call somebody Sultan al-Awliya is a big harm. That you can lead Naqshbandiya but has nothing to do with Sultan al-Awliya. Sultan al-Awliya is a station that's not understood, and for our time the trust was not given to anyone on this earth, and the only one holding the trust on this earth is Imam Ali. And that's everybody has to know that the one who holds the trust for all tariqahs and for the arrival of Sayyidina Mahdi is Sahib al-Waqt Sayyidina Muhammad al-Mahdi, because nobody's capable of that. And the only thing that's necessary and the purpose of the tariqahs existing were to be a school of manners, good manners, in which you teach people to be a Nuqt, not a political system, not a backbiting system, not a conspiracy system, but a system in which to teach people to be a Nuqt. And so the importance of these realities is not titles, not to say this one is this one is that. This one is no one and you shouldn't think of anyone as a title, but are they teaching how to be a Nuqt? Because that's the only title that's important, is to reach to the realities of servanthood, in which Prophet described the greatest name is the greatest, what the nasheed we have, the greatest thing that Allah did was when He called me Abdullah, because He's giving us the secret that Allah has conveyed to me that I'm His servant. I reached the reality of that servanthood, and later on awliya are coming and describing that He is the doorway of servanthood. And this is the importance in our life. Reminder to myself as people are looking for titles and inspiring other people to use ridiculous titles. It's the only title that counts is the path of the Nuqt, means the path of servanthood, in which if you are taking a path to be a Nuqt, and are you teaching other people to be a Nuqt, to be a dot in the binary code, effacing oneself, and that's only through tafakkur and contemplation. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al